Welcome aboard Bus One. We're on our way to Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, and we've got some time to kill. Let's play some trivia. Gamers, go ahead and introduce yourselves. Or should I say, golfers, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite caddy, Calvin.
My name is Bryson DeChambeau. I mean, Petey is what they call me back home. And I am representing the Crushers.
Crushers? Inside reference. And I'm Sam.
Well, guys, I mean, we are going to Augusta National Golf Club because, as you know, the Masters is right around the corner. The Masters are right around the corner? I don't know how that plural works. But yeah, we're doing a trivia episode in honor of that, all about golf. Now, this is one we've talked about for a long time. And as you might be aware, golf scoring is a little bit different than the game of trivia. So we have a couple rules to go over. Just like at Augusta, there will be no Googling, no phones allowed. There will be absolutely no outside knowledge.
Love it.
In this game, we're playing 3 rounds of golf with a total of 15 holes. So 5 holes per round of golf. Every question is multiple choice. You can take up to 2 guess attempts per question, with each costing a stroke. If you get the question wrong, you will take 3 strokes. So does that kind of make sense? You can take 1 guess is 1 stroke. You can hit 2 guesses to take 2 strokes. If you lose and get it wrong, you get 3 strokes. So round 1, 5 holes or questions, that's par 1. Round 2 is par 2, and round 3 is par 3. A little more difficult, so a little easier to hit par. If you get it before I read the multiple choice by doing a snipe of sorts, that is a hole-in-one, and it will give it will rob your opponents from any opportunity to score, giving them an automatically 3-stroke penalty.
Ooh, I see.
So the snipes before the multiple choice, and all multiple choice will be A, B, C, D, E. So we've gone to 5 to make it a little trickier because I'm giving you multiple guess attempts. We will be buzzing in to get the tee off order, and as always, there is our challenge rule. Once per game, I will give a fake answer to one of the questions. Each player will have the opportunity to challenge what I reveal as the correct answer. If you guess correctly which one is the fake answer or the bunker instead of the hole, I will award you with 3 strokes off your final score.
Nice
However,
shot.
if you incorrectly challenge the bunker, which is in fact a hole, I will give you a 3-stroke penalty. Multiple players can challenge the same question. And as always, or I guess not as always, lowest score wins, opposite of the opposite of golf. And the winner of today's episode will be awarded one of these prestigious bus-patterned blazers only given to the winner of the Bus One Golf episode. It's just off screen, so I can't quite show it to you.
The coveted blazer. Oh my goodness.
The coveted bus-pattern blazer.
This would be
Only
the
did one
crowning
on Bus One
achievement
trivia.
of my life.
I've seen so many past champions wear this. I grew up dreaming about
It's pretty insane.
the blazer.
So, before we move on, are there any questions on the rules? I know we're changing it up a little bit.
So, how does the buzzer work with the 2 guesses? Does
That's a great question. Here's what I was thinking, and we could change it up if it's confusing. You can either choose to take 1 guess for 1 stroke, potentially get it wrong and use your second later, or you can take 1, 2, knock out 2 possible answers, but automatically give yourself 2 strokes.
Oh, okay. So if you're confident, you could just do 1.
If you're confident, you can do 1. Otherwise, you can say, here's my first, here's my second.
Okay.
And kind of black it out that way. And I think I'll let,
Let's get playing.
Now, I'm thinking, let's get playing. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just give it, let's just get playing. There we go.
Let's just do it. Let's just get going.
We can kick it off with round 1, which I've titled Humble Beginnings.
Ooh.
As always. So question 1, kicking it off. Hole number 1. Golf is one of the oldest sports still played today, originating in its modern form around the 15th century. But the question is, where in the world did the game of golf come from? I believe we have a snipe.
Sam knows this one. This is not fair.
My goodness.
Gretchen.
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 Who's Gretchen?
I thought you were Gretchen W.
Calvin, you're caddying for Gretchen W.
Crazy snipe. What an honor. That's
Snipe,
hilarious.
Calvin, hit me with it.
I believe the sport of golf originated in Scotland.
Calvin, that is correct. So that is 1 stroke for you and 3 strokes for both Petey and
Horrible
Sam.
start.
That's correct.
No.
It
Double
originated
bogey straight
in
away.
Scotland. Yeah, the first written record of golf was actually King James II's banning of the game in 1457. So that's when we first learned about it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Whoa. King
Yeah.
James.
There are Romans had a golf-ish game, China had a golf-ish game, but the actual modern game of golf originated in Scotland. The reason James banned it is because he thought it was an unwelcome distraction to learning archery, which was his preferred method of precision target practice. But yeah, that is 100% correct. A hole-in-one on our first question on our first par 1 there. Congratulations, Gretchen W. caddied by Calvin. Question 2. The balls used in golf were originally wood and then were replaced by feather-stuffed leather balls. But the modern look first popped up in 1897 with the addition of dimples across the surface. What purpose do the dimples serve on a golf ball? And another snipe from Calvin.
Gosh.
I mean, it's
Clicked
to make
right
it
away.
more aerodynamic, right?
May I ask how it makes it more aerodynamic?
Oh boy.
I'll give it to you either way. I just want to see if you know.
I think at one point I watched like a episode of Sports Science and they explained it, but it's very too deep.
You know what? That's good enough for me, Calvin. That's another snipe. Does anyone know the physics behind how it actually helps the...
I just thought they produce lift somehow, and so it means it travels much farther than a smooth ball would.
They do. The dimples.
I think it's drag and lift.
The dimples
I was just gonna say
reduce
drag and
drag by creating a turbulent boundary layer, so it reduces the drag. It helps the stick to the ball a little better, and then that also produces a little bit of lift by generating that turbulence. And not only does it help it go farther, it actually stabilizes the flight path. I didn't get to read all my fake multiple choice answers that I.
Gretchen W. running
Gretchen
away
W.
with
So
it.
that's another. You know what? Only take 2 strokes off because you guys both knew a little physics on that. So not a full 3-stroke penalty on that one.
Only a bogey on this one.
Only a bogey on that one. All right, moving into question 3. How do you hit a golf ball?
How descriptive do you want me to be with this?
What do you hit the golf ball with?
A club?
That's correct, Petey. No points. Golf clubs are arranged into 3 basic categories of wood, iron, and putter. And there's, subcategories in there as well. What is the maximum number of clubs that you are allowed to bring with you by the rules of golf? Petey, with the snipe.
14.
Petey, that is correct. 14 with the
14.
hole-in-one. It's hole-in-one
Nice.
city out here on our first 5
gosh.
holes. Petey, do you know the breakdown of typically what you find in the golf bag?
Driver, some sort of wood, usually 2 hybrids, and then there's a collection of probably 7 to 9 irons, putter, and usually 3 to 3 wedges, let's call it.
That's a great breakdown. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it. You have normally 12 standard between your, driver, wood, iron, putters, wedges, and then the 2 of your choice, whatever fits your game best. What do you guys carry? What are your 2 extra clubs? If it's not terribly obvious, I don't play a lot of golf, so
I'm
I don't
weird,
even
and
own
you don't? Wow,
a
Gretchen.
full set
Okay.
of clubs. Sorry, I didn't finish that. I've got a couple of drivers, a set of irons, and then no wedges, single putter. So I think probably.
you don't need a wedge if you don't get into trouble.
There you go.
That's true.
I usually carry an additional wedge, usually a 56 or a 60 degree wedge. I feel like my worst area is around the greens, and I also feel like that's the most important part of golf as well.
Maybe a little bit.
So I feel like if I want to splurge and bring closer to that 14 limit and really splurge on those last 2 clubs,
Yeah.
I feel like the wedges or something that's going to be good closer to the green is going to help me the most.
I like that. What about you, Sam? What do you bring?
I also like a 60-degree wedge, except I never end up using it because I'm so inconsistent with it. Actually effectively hitting under it. But I'm also weird, and I like to carry an extra iron. I bring that 2 iron, also known as the UDI or Ultimate Driving Iron. I hit my irons better than I hit my woods, but I still have yet to master that club because it is just so like unlofted. So yeah.
Well, the 1 or 2 times I've been golfing, I use Sam's club, so that's my answer. Anyway, moving on to question 4. Whatever Sam's got, whatever he hands me in the moment. Excellent caddy/competitor. Question 4. Scoring in golf, which is probably something we should touch on, is calculated by how far away you are from par on each hole, or the expected number of shots to get the ball in the hole, which I think comes from a Latin word that basically means like expected or something like that. While scores are typically notated numerically on a score sheet, golf also has some fun names for each possibility of how far you get away from par. List all the named scores. So this one's not multiple choices, or write it down, but each one you miss will cost you a stroke. So all possible ones that you can hit, and I'll just give you the hint that we already talked about bogeys, so I'll give you that one, like a double bogey, triple bogey. I'm not going to keep making you list bogeys with a numerical thing in front of it. Because if you're bad enough, right? Like,
what did like Wii Sports stop at? It's like +8. Give up.
So you give up. Exactly. So yeah, I'll just let every one of you answer this one. Yeah, I actually don't know which one it's like. How many bogeys do you have to get before you start calling it like a quintuple bogey? At that point, you just get off the golf course, like
circle 8. Yeah, pick up, move on.
Can we know how many there are? Like that you're looking for, or is that out of the range of possibilities?
That might be too much of a hit. I was gonna.
Okay, no, that's understandable. That's understandable.
There's some insider knowledge that might clue you into how many there are. I'll give you the hint. If you know the furthest you can possibly get from par on a good side, that might give you a hint as to how many there would be. Looks like we got Sam ready.
Yes,
I am ready.
All right, Sam, kick us off.
Okay, so the farthest you can get from par is 4 under. Known as a condor. 3 under is the ultra rare albatross, but sometimes you see those, like some crazy wood shot that's 3 under. An eagle is 2 under. A birdie is 1 under. Par, obviously even. Bogey 1. Double bogey 2. Triple bogey 3. Quadruple bogey 4, and I'll stop.
You can keep going. No, you can keep going. Sam, yeah, that's exactly correct. Petey and Calvin, did you guys have that one?
I was missing the 4 under par. I did not know there was a condor.
Petey's got it.
Well, that is, I said 1 stroke off for each one you missed, and so if you didn't miss any, I guess that was a 0 stroke.
Whoa! First time in my life.
That's crazy. I'm gonna say 1 under par 1, which doesn't make any sense. But Calvin, if you miss condor, that would just be 1 stroke for you. So you just hit par on that one.
I hit a hole in none.
A hole in none. For the first time ever.
I think we can go ahead and coin the term. If you shoot a 0 on a hole in golf, like what kind of bird is that going to be? Is that a pterodactyl?
Oh yeah, you gotta go bigger.
Ooh, pterodactyl I really like. The wingspan just keeps getting bigger, right? That's the whole
it's like an
little
ostrich.
birdie, eagle, albatross, condor, pterodactyl. I like it. B-52 stealth bomber.
Wow, he just hit an Airbus A380.
Fun fact, I guess I have a couple of fun facts. Sometimes they call an albatross a double eagle, but albatross is more fun. And as for condors, only 5 have been documented and been achieved throughout history, because you have to get a hole-in-one on a par 5, which is insane. But none have been shot in the professional circuit on an accredited course. So that's yet to happen. So when it happens, it's going to be big.
Wait, so the ones people have done, they just said they did?
Well, I think they did it, but it wasn't like on a PGA course. Or something like that.
Okay.
Like
I was going to say, because I've never seen one.
Your backyard golf course where a par 5 might be a little easier than something that might be on the tour.
Yeah, it's probably like Kim Jong-un. It's probably like Kim Jong-un. Yeah, he's like, I made like 4 hole-in-ones on par 5s.
Yeah. Kim Jong-un's actually the first documented pterodactyl. It's crazy. Just wait till the Kim Jong-un episode. We'll talk about that.
It's like, while he was inventing the sandwich, he got the first pterodactyl.
The first hole in 0. One none.
He does it all.
All right, well, question 5, rounding out this round of golf here. Getting the ball in the hole hole is hard enough, but most courses add additional hazards to catch you along the way. While these were initially just environmental features of the seaside area where courses were built, they have since been artificially added to courses with varying degrees of difficulty. Which of the following hazards imposes the greatest penalty on you? Okay, Petey with the hole-in-one attempt.
When you hit the ball out of bounds, that is technically the worst penalty that you can achieve. It's not a physical hazard, but it's technically a hazard. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. If you're not looking for it, then I would probably say a water hazard.
That is exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, wait, sorry, golf clap. Let's go. Petey, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
I knew.
Yeah, so actually you can, even in, so the hazards are, rough is technically a hazard, bunkers, obviously, there's like the fairway and the green one. The yellow and red penalty areas were just different types of water hazard. But something interesting I found out is you can technically hit out of a water hazard. Even if your ball goes in the water, you can technically attempt it. So technically, none of those hazards impose an automatic penalty. The only one that imposes an automatic penalty is out of bounds. I'm not going to get in the water.
If you're willing to roll your pants up, do it. I mean,
get a little wet.
You better get in.
Fun fact about hazards, I did learn that some courses have like sharks in the water, so maybe don't do that in those. Alligators are very common in Florida, or crocodiles. Yeah, you can find those in your golf course. And then the two coolest hazards I read about, which are kind of environmental. One is, it's this course. Oh, I should have written down where it is. It is the only course with an island green, and it moves around on a pulley system so that you can adjust the distance that the green takes, and it's completely surrounded by water, which is really interesting.
I think it's my dad told me about this once.
It's so cool.
You said island green, and I was like, oh, sawgrass, and then you're like moving on pulleys. I'm like, never mind.
Yeah, it's the only green that is completely surrounded by water. You have to get a boat to take you over.
No.
It's so cool.
I think it's in like Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, maybe.
That sounds very familiar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, I could be making that up, honestly. But
there's another course that I read about, and this is just has an extra, I think, like 19th hole on it or something like that, where you have to get helicopter lifted to a mountaintop to play it. That's also kind of sick. Not necessarily a hazard, but kind of in the same vein. So those are just cool. Crazy. And then there's like courses in Indonesia around volcanoes, which is like a hazard technically. It's just wild the way people do this.
That's bonkers.
Your ball is encased in magma.
Yeah. There's
but if you can play it as it lies.
Hey, it's not out of bounds technically. Yeah, right. So it's a red penalty area. But here at the end of our first round of golf, guys, that was a great 5 holes that we just played. Can I get a current score check?
I'm sitting pretty with 9 strokes.
9 strokes.
If you snipe, that means you got 1, right? Hole in one.
Yeah, you got par.
Gotcha.
Except on the one you said that was 0.
Yeah, because that you got all the way I wrote the question. It ended up in a hole in none. So
I'm sitting quite pretty at 7.
Wow.
Okay, I think I have 11.
Wow. Hey, all I'm saying is,
great start.
In our second round.
This
of
is
golf,
like a real round of golf for me.
Hey, it's part 2. There's only more opportunities to improve your score the later we get in the game when it gets down to crunch time. So let's kick off round 2, which is entitled Competitive Golf. So this is all about the kind of modern competitive scene. Question 6. Tiger Woods. We couldn't do a golf episode without mentioning Tiger Woods, right? While he is considered by many to be the best golfer in the world, he has some competition. Who holds the record for most professional majors championships? Something that Tiger does not have. Calvin? Or Petey?
I think
that was a holdover from the...
Petey was a holdover? Calvin?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it
what? I couldn't buzz.
Do you want to say it at the same time, Petey?
That's very
No, you go. I buzzed.
3. Wait, no, Sam. Wait, Sam, you're in here too now.
Everybody say it at the same time.
Oh, we're doing it at the same time. Okay.
2, 1.
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus.
That's a hole in one for everybody. You know, that just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. That is correct. Jack has 18 to Tiger's 15. But Tiger has more PGA Tour wins. He's actually tied for Sam Snead with the all-time for 82. So there's the argument there. But
what about me?
Petey, all I'm saying is your career isn't over yet.
Petey shows a live golf hat.
I think that actually gets you blocked from the PGA Tour by putting that hat on.
Not for
long.
But
I just won in South Africa.
It's not the Masters. And speaking of the Masters,
come on.
Speaking of the Masters, question 7, the Masters. It is one of, if not the most prestigious golf tournament in the entire world, right? I think we can all agree that's why we're headed there today. And it is hosted at the absolutely gorgeous Augusta National Golf Course. Again, where we're headed today, so we're in for a treat. But the question is, which one of the following facts about Augusta is false? A, each hole is named after a type of tree, a nod to the course's history as a commercial plant nursery. B, after winning the Masters, you may wear the green jacket anywhere for a year, then it may only be worn on club grounds. C, Eisenhower is the only president to ever be a member of Augusta, and there is a pine tree named after him on the course. D, the bunkers on the course are made of granulated quartz rather than traditional sand to give them that glimmering white appearance. And E, there is a 19th hole on the course designed by founder Bobby Jones to give losing golfers the chance to win money back in a game of double or nothing. Petey. Now, Petey, would you like to take one or two guesses here?
Could you explain those rules again? Sorry, I apologize.
So if you take one guess and you get it wrong and everybody else gets it wrong, you will have the opportunity to take a second guess later. If you take two and you get it right, you automatically get the 2 strokes, but you can potentially get it before anybody else.
Okay. Answer choice. Actually, I'm not going to give my rationale. I'm going first. That'd be a dumb kind of screw myself if I get this wrong.
Come up with good fake rationale. Be like,
I don't believe there's a 19th hole. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only reason I'm thinking that is because there's also a par 3 course. So I don't know that they would have built the main course a par 3 course and then we're like,
and then
let's add on another hole. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, they theoretically could have done that, but that's the answer that I'm going to go with.
So you're locking in one guess, 19th hole.
Correct.
Okay.
I guess I buzz second. I also think it's the 19th hole because I do know for a fact, at least in my brain, that Eisenhower was a member, and I don't think any subsequent presidents were good enough, frankly, to be members or interested. I'm not sure about the bunkers, but
Do you want to take 2?
And like the whole names, that's obvious. No, I'm just gonna do one.
Do the one. Okay, Calvin.
Yeah, I feel like that's something they would do with the bunkers.
I think I'm going to take 2.
Okay, go for it.
If I may. I think the thing about the bunkers being made of quartz instead of sand is false, because I think quartz is usually the main component in sand. Mm-hmm. And so there's not really a difference between granulated quartz and sand in my eyes. And my second guess will be the 19th hole, because that sounded solid.
So the answer is, there is no 19th hole on the course. Bobby Jones actually proposed the 19th hole for that exact reason, but it was never developed for the sanctity of the game. The granulated quartz thing, it's like specifically granulated white quartz rather than just picking up sand from somewhere. It's like purely granulated white quartz, so that's what gives it that look. So yeah, that is 2 strokes to Calvin, 1 stroke to Petey, 1 stroke to Sam. A lot of other cool things about the Masters and the course, like there's only the last time anyone saw an animal on the premises was like 1 deer in the 1960s or something like that. People are like, they claim they don't see birds on the course, but then you hear birds when you're watching the broadcast, so people think they add bird noises retroactively and nobody knows what they're doing about the birds. There's like,
that's funny.
The food there is super cheap, and they all wrap it in green so that if people litter, you don't see it on the broadcast. And then there are no cell phones allowed, and there's no like running allowed or backwards hats or anything. You have to be like very put together and stuff. It's weird. It's like a fantasy land.
I love the videos of like the people speed walking as quick as possible to like the spectator areas. Like, both feet off the ground.
Don't run. All right, question 8. Speaking of Augusta, while Augusta may have a reputation for being highly exclusive, it is not the most exclusive club in the world. What is the most exclusive club/course in the world by number of members? Multiple choice is A, Sanshin Bay in China, B, Cypress Point in USA, California, C, Pine Valley in New Jersey, D, the Royal and Ancient Club of St. Andrews in Scotland, or E, Emirates Golf Club in the United Arab Emirates in Dubai.
Is this like current active members?
This is what I found on Google when I looked up most exclusive golf club by member list and stuff like that. I checked a couple articles.
I had an idea in my head before you listed any of the clubs, and that's probably what I'll stick with.
But you didn't snipe, so we'll have to let everyone take a little buzz. Petey.
Could you give me the United States courses again, please?
Yes, Cypress Point in California and Pine Valley, New Jersey.
Those are going to be my two guesses, and I'm going to have Cypress Point as my initial and then Pine Valley as number 2.
Okay, taking 2.
Oh boy, I think I'm going to take 2 guesses as well.
Okay, 2 strokes.
The Sanshin Bay in China, and then Pine Valley, New Jersey.
Okay, Sam?
I need to catch up, so I'm going to take one guess. I know literally nothing about that course in China, but the Chinese are always up to something funky, and I guarantee it's got like,
I don't think you can say that.
the nation of China. Sorry.
The Chinese.
Let me clarify. And I feel like if anyone's going to build a course that has like 10 members or something crazy like that, and no one else can join, it would be them.
All right.
So like, even though the other ones are exclusive, yeah.
The correct answer is Sanshin Bay in China. It only has 22 known members, and the annual fee is $1 million. So it is a hyper exclusive,
only $1 million. Wow.
Invite only, $1 million buy-in, 22 member course. The rest of those are all also very exclusive, with like Pine Valley being like a very exclusive, like men only secret society type club. But yeah, and Augusta also very, very, it's invite only. They keep the membership around 300, right? It's very, very exclusive, but not as exclusive as some of these clubs around the world.
I know, they let Eisenhower join. Ugh, anyone can get in.
You got that bunch against Eisenhower? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, yeah. So it was Sanchin Bay in China, which means 2 to Calvin, 1 to Sam, 3 to Petey, I think. Remember, these are par 2, so if you're calculating your net score, technically Sam got a birdie, Calvin
birdie?
got par, and Petey got bogey.
Oh,
so it's only net plus 1.
I got a bogey on that one.
And the last 2, remember, if you took 1 stroke or something, that's all relative to par 2. So
wait a sec. This might be important. So on the first round, like if I got 3, is that net to 1?
the first round, yeah, par, you got 3, so that's a +2 differential.
Oh, well, let me.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's why I was so far behind. Okay. So even if someone else sniped and I got 3, that's
only a
net
+2
to 1.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
okay.
net to 1.
Oh,
exactly.
okay. I was just counting.
Which I know is
dumb
not how
me counting
golf
points
works.
in +1 style. Yeah.
No, Sam, it's opposite of golf. Come on, please. Question 9. While we likely can't compete with the pros on an even playing field, golf luckily has a handicap system to allow mismatched players to stand a chance against each other. According to the World Handicap System, your score is calculated by averaging the best scores out of your last how many rounds of golf? Petey, with the snipe.
I don't know this.
I knew what it used to be, but I don't know if they've changed it in the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
I think it's 20.
Petey, that is correct. It is your best 8 out of your last 20 holes of golf will give you your handicap with a max handicap of 54. So that is 3 strokes to Sam and Calvin. Petey, that is a hole-in-one giving you eagle.
No. Just birdie, right?
Just birdie. Not round 3 yet. My bad.
Right. We're at +2, yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. So nice job, Petey. What's your handicap?
I didn't know that.
When I played in high school, my handicap was probably a 7, maybe a 6. Probably now I bet it would be anywhere from 10 to 14. So
nice. What about you, Sam?
But who's counting? I've never calculated it, so I would probably cry if I tried.
So 0.
Yeah, right. Until calculated. 0.
Exactly.
Negative handicap. Yeah.
Calvin, how many rounds of golf have you played?
No, Sam doesn't give himself enough credit.
I don't think I even qualify for a handicap.
You're halfway to a handicap.
Yeah.
I've played twice, so that means
18 more to go.
I gotta average the last 2. Yeah, because I don't think it's the last 20 holes. It's the last 20 rounds that you played. So that's I gotta catch up. I gotta
20 holes.
Right. Yeah, Top Golf doesn't count. You're done. If only. I hit the blue circle. How many is that?
You've only got 360
I got
more
200
holes.
points.
I defeated the King Pig, so that has to basically I have a -2. Anyway, question 10. Guys, it's coming back around. The golf clap. The golf clap came about as a way to quietly yet respectfully congratulate your fellow player on a nice shot due to informal courtesy standards for the game of golf. In 1895, when the UGA wrote the official rulebook, they specifically mentioned these light claps as an acceptable expression. And as of the 2026 version of the rules, we actually have an official loudness rating for what constitutes an acceptable golf clap. What is the maximum decibel rating for a golf clap according to UGA rules? A, 20 decibels. B, 35 decibels. C, 50 decibels. D, 65 decibels. Or E, 80 decibels. Sam.
Okay, I think 20 is just like the sound of a quiet room. So, what was the second one you said?
35.
30 something? Okay, I'll go with that. Just one guess.
Just one guess. Okay, Petey.
Yes.
Were the middle two 50 and 65? Were
They
those
were middle. They were 50 and 65.
I think I'm going to go guess 165, and I'm going to go guess 250.
Okay, Calvin.
Locking it in.
I will take one guess here and say 50.
Should have went with the other one, Calvin. The correct answer is 65 decibels. So that's about as loud as a standard conversation. That's the acceptable noise threshold for a golf clap. So that is 2 strokes to Petey, 3 strokes to Calvin and Sam, relative to part 2. And yeah, that's how loud a golf clap can be before you get ejected. I don't think you get ejected in golf, but you know,
they carry you out.
You get politely asked to leave, I think is how that works.
Little do our contestants know that this was the fake answer. Looks like they were fooled this time.
But with that, we've brought it back around to the end of our second round of golf. So how are we looking score-wise?
After the middle 5, I'm sitting 5 over par.
5 over par, not bad.
I am even par.
Even par, Petey.
Wow. Scratch.
Impressive.
And I'm 3 over par.
Wow, guys, it's getting close. And you have the opportunity to get even closer here because in round 3, par is 3, so a lot of opportunity to lower that score. And the category for round 3 is golf.
Are we going to be straining at the seams here?
We're straining at the seams, baby. I can only
finally.
go so far with actual golf. Question 11.
I thought it was going to be the whole episode.
Golf carts were invented in 1932 to help more senior golfers navigate courses, but they have since exploded far beyond the sport itself, with some communities in the U.S. even using them to completely replace cars. With this widespread adoption has come a large increase in golf cart-related accidents, though. Which of the following is the highest cause annually of golf cart-related accidents? Is it A, cart overturn, meaning like you flipped your cart over? B, collision with another vehicle or stationary object? C, struck/run over by moving cart? D, falling/jumping from a cart? Or E, getting into or out of a moving cart?
And we're looking for the highest...
The highest cause of golf cart-related accidents is one of these
accidents.
5. Yes.
Okay.
Sam.
Okay, I'm gonna guess 2.
Okay.
Both of these have happened to me, and that's why I'm guessing. I'm gonna guess
the statistic.
Flipped, and fell out.
Okay.
Fun fact, the first time I drove a golf cart, I flipped it into a ditch. Don't ask my dad about that ever. And he was so mad. How did you make that? So this is such TMI. And like Will was sitting between us, so Will like got tipped out. And my dad, I kid you not, the strongest I've ever seen him, just like grabbed it on the roof and like righted it. And I kid you not, like 12 seconds later, these people come, these like other golfers come around the corner. We're just like, hey, as it's like sitting right in a ditch. I did not drive for a long time after that.
That's so funny.
My first driving experience.
2 strokes. Calvin?
I think the number 1 cause of accidents, I'm only going to take a single guess here.
Big swing.
It's trying to get in or out of a moving cart.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Petey?
I was honestly thinking similarly to Calvin there, but I feel like I'm probably gonna hedge and go 2. This is just, I think my 2 are gonna be getting out of the cart while it's moving.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I feel like collisions, I feel like that's just like a basic answer. So screw it. I'll just be basic collision.
All right, the answer is falling or jumping from a cart. So I believe Sam was the only one to get that one. But you took 2, Sam, so that's one under par. So
1 under par.
2 strokes. And then 3 for each of you. This is actually the most common for adults and children, mostly due to the lack of secure seating. So like if you take a sharp turn, it's really easy to fall out the side. And if you brake, people who are sitting on the back of the golf cart will just... So, and then kids like to jump out of things. So, which kind of counts for getting out of a moving cart, but I think it's a separate thing if people jump. So yeah, that's it. But all those other things happen all the time, which...
Oh, I know.
Collision with a stationary object, like, it's not moving. What are you doing? I guess, that's big talk from someone who's never overturned a golf cart. I'm sorry, Sam.
Yes, I have no room to talk.
Have you guys seen those like really fancy schmancy golf carts that like one of my coworkers literally to drive around town because he lives out in one of the suburbs, they literally just have this like decked out golf cart with lights and Bluetooth speakers and things like that.
I just sent to Petey the other day because Club Car is going to be apparently installing these, but they have golf carts with CarPlay now.
What?
I'm like, that is awesome.
That's awesome.
They even have ones, I think they're like, I don't think they're officially club cars, but some courses have it with like rudimentary like rangefinder, and they like can detect or hear when you're cussing and like tell you to stop. They'll also like if you like call in the group in front of you because they're like playing slow, it'll flash on their screen and be like, increase your pace of play, which is a great feature because like
that's really good to do that. Well, does it have a decibel thing for your golf clap?
Ooh, I think that needs to be added. Yeah, put a mic in there.
All right, question 12. Guys, golf is one of the biggest sports on earth, but it's not only a big sport on earth. During the Apollo 14 mission, Alan Shepard smuggled a club head and a few balls down to the lunar surface in his spacesuit. After completing their mission objectives, he fashioned the head to a metal rod that they had, and on his 3rd try managed to sink a shot into a nearby crater, being the first man to play golf on the moon. This event actually makes golf one of only 2 sports to be played on the moon. What is the other? Is it A, baseball, B, javelin throw, C, soccer, D, football, or E, shot put? Petey.
Soccer is probably one that I will say. Mm-hmm. No, it's not probably, it is definitely one.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of whether I should do another answer. Aidan, what do you think? Do you think I should do another answer here?
Come on, Caddy. Give him some advice.
Is you're in the lead. It's always better to get 2 than 3.
You're so right.
But you could extend that
I don't
lead
know what it is, though.
if you take a brave shot.
I think I'm just going to leave it, you know?
He's leaving
I'm
it.
going to leave my destiny up to fate.
So brave. All right,
I think
Calvin.
I think that clap was 70 decibels.
Fuck. Hey, don't tell anybody. They're gonna kick me off. They're gonna take my blazer away from me.
I'm trying to think like what's easy to kind of make space for on the aircraft. All these sports don't really take anything large. I'll take one single guess. I need to catch up here. And I'm going to go with shot put.
All right.
Man, I don't feel good about this one, so I'm going to take 2. I feel like a football would be too big. But, like, I want to do American stuff because, you know, we made it to the moon. USA.
So, we're going back, baby.
So I'm going to say baseball. So I'll say baseball and shot put.
Guys, that's 3 strokes to everyone. The correct answer is javelin. So here's how it went down.
How did that happen?
Edgar Mitchell, who was another astronaut in that same mission, after the one guy fashioned a golf club, he took another metal rod and tried to yeet it into the exact same crater.
That's actually awesome.
They dubbed it the Lunar Olympics, and it is the only time sports have been played on the moon. But just because it's topical, because Artemis 2 launched today, we might have more sports on the moon. I'm just saying when we go back there. So
yeah, that could be pretty cool.
The problem is soccer, football, air pressure, so they probably wouldn't actually do anything if they were on the moon. Baseball is possible. That'd be kind of a fun one to hit a baseball or like a wiffle ball or something like in 0G. And then shot put I just threw in there so that you wouldn't catch javelin as easy. So go me. Win for the caddy.
Good job, Aidan.
Thank you. I'm sorry I kind of threw you off with the advice, Petey.
No, you didn't. You hesitated and I knew that was like my cue to probably do another one, but stick to your guns.
Hey, you'll do way better on this next one. Hole 13. Mini golf, or putt-putt, is a popular alternative to golf featuring wacky courses with more, fun, whimsical vibes. It's a little bit less about the strength of the shot and more like bouncing it off obstacles and stuff, a little more of a precision game. Mini golf isn't always smaller than golf. How long is the Guinness World Record holding longest mini golf hole? For reference, the shortest officially recognized golf hole is 81 yards, which is hole 15 at the LA Country Club. Is it A,
Very
82
specific.
yards, B, 123 yards, C, 234 yards, D, 345 yards, or E, 456 yards?
I'm seeing a trend with some of those.
It's almost like I had to make up 4 numbers. It was like...
I think I'm going to take 2 shots here.
Okay.
Smart.
First attempt is 82 yards. I think it would just be funny if the people designing the course was like, okay, what's the shortest recognized hole? Let's just make it 1 yard
One more
longer.
than that.
My second guess, I'm going to say 345 yards.
Okay. Sam?
What's funny is I don't know how long it is, but I think this course is in Minnesota because I saw like a tourism advertisement or something, and it was like, all those like fun facts about like the largest mall in the world. I don't actually think it is, but like all that stuff. And it was like the longest mini golf hole. That'll be crazy if I'm wrong now. So I'm going to guess 2. I feel like because I have no idea. So I'm going to do the 123, I think it was, and then the 234.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll do both those.
Petey?
I don't think it's 456.
Yeah.
I just think that's too long in my opinion.
It's like a third of a mile almost.
Yeah, like you can't even. Yeah, I don't know. Unless it's like a par 10, maybe could be.
5, I guess less than.
But
quarter of a mile.
I've also seen people like hit a putter off a tee like hundreds of yards. Like I've seen that in person before. So like that it could genuinely be a possibility. Like people be whacking their putter like 350 yards. But I think the safe play here is to go the middle. So I'm going to go and be a little different than Sam just to spice it up.
Like
I'm
it?
going to go 2 picks, but I'm going to go the other 2 in the middle. So 234 and 345.
All right, the answer is 234 yards. So that's 2 strokes to Petey and Sam, 3 to Calvin. It's actually 701 feet and 3 inches, but I just rounded it to 234. Whoa. And Sam, it is located at the Green Lagoon Driving Range and Mini Golf in Chiskago City, Minnesota. So
Chiskago City. Chiskago County.
It is a par
represent,
13, Petey, so it's a pretty long mini golf hole. And just as another reference, the longest regular golf hole, at least that I could find, is 1,097 yards. So it's about, it's about a quarter of that, but it's about like 3 times bigger than the shortest golf hole.
That is so
there's
funny.
your bounce. So if anyone wants to go to Minnesota and play the longest mini golf hole, if you've got to really work your putting game.
Heck yeah.
Some other interesting fun facts about mini golf. Putt-putt is like a brand name. Like there's like specific putt-putt courses, which is really interesting. And they're less about like the wild, wacky stuff, and they're more skill-based apparently. And then fun, like mini golf is actually really good for your short game. It's not just fun and games. Like you can actually get better at golf. And a nice thing about mini golf over normal golf is, got to get on a soapbox for a little bit, it's a lot more environmentally conscious than normal golf. You're only bulldozing a parking lot. You're not bulldozing a multi-acre.
Not for the 700-foot hole.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a different thing. And speaking of being environmentally conscious, disc golf. As I know Calvin is a bit of an expert, is a golf-like game where you use little frisbees to land them in a basket instead of balls in a hole. But otherwise, it's very similar to golf. You got par driver discs, you got putter discs. It's all very similar. However, there are some benefits to disc golf over regular golf. In which of the following categories does disc golf not outrank ball golf?
Ooh.
Is it A, affordability, B, accessibility, C, environmental impact, D, physical exertion, or E, required time to play? And by outrank, I mean more affordable, more accessible, less environmental impact, more physical exertion, and less time required to play would be the good things, I guess. Calvin?
And which one does it not? Okay.
Yeah, so disc golf is better than golf at 4 out of 5 of these categories.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take one guess.
Okay.
And say accessibility.
Okay, you think golf is more accessible than disc golf?
Yes.
Okay. Petey?
When we're talking about physical exertion, are we talking about playing golf in a cart? Or are we talking about carrying a bag and walking 18 holes?
That is
Or
a
are we
great
just talking
question.
about the stroke?
This is assuming that you have no alternative mode of transportation for either game. So nothing for disc golf, but also nothing for golf.
Aidan, you're putting me in a pinch, dude.
I'm putting you in a pinch, but that's where
You're my
that's where you
caddy.
shine.
We gotta work together here.
I'm taking the coal that is you and I'm crushing it into a diamond, Petey.
I feel the presence of the diamond, but I don't feel like it's solidifying now. So I might need to just shoot 2 here.
Well, here's
See,
my
most
advice.
golf
As your
courses-
caddy, shoot 1, see how it feels, and then add a second. Like put one out
I think
there.
physically, golf would outrank and be more physical than disc golf, just in the sense of like most golf courses are significantly longer than disc golf courses. So that would be like, walking between 5 and 7 miles versus like a disc golf course, which I think would add up. So I don't know. That feels pretty solid, but Calvin makes a good point about more accessible. I think that would just be like easier to, access. But I need to stop talking out loud. I'll just shoot physical and then call it.
And just call it. Wow.
I agree with the physical exertion. So if I say physical exertion, I'm saying disc golf takes more physical exertion than regular golf.
You're saying
Yes?
disc golf you're saying golf is a better workout than disc golf.
Because what I was thinking is like disc golf, like you could play in pretty mountainous or like hilly, rugged terrain.
This
much more
is
so than
average
normal golf.
because the terrain will shift and stuff, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna say 2 because I'm really not sure. So I'll do physical exertion and time to play.
All right.
Maybe it takes a while.
The correct
That would
answer is
shock me, but-
physical exertion. Disc golf, you burn an average of 450 calories per game, whereas golf, you'd burn an average of 1,000. That does drop down, but it drops down to about equal if you do a cart the entire time. So golf is kind of a better workout. Your swing engages a lot more muscles. Disc golf's a little better for flexibility, but that's kind of what makes it a little more accessible. It's a lot easier for people to participate in disc golf than in golf physically, as well as access to courses. A lot of the time they're free and just in a park or something rather than having to go to a course and be a member or something like that. So, and it's more affordable. Like you don't need clubs and stuff like a set of discs is like $20, whereas a set of golf clubs is obviously way more than that. Environmental impact. Normally these are just put into, you're just putting a flat pad and a basket into a park that's already there. So you're not like terraforming your landscape necessarily. And then, disc golf takes a lot shorter to play, which is a lot of times people would rather just kill an hour or 2 rather than like 3 or 4. It's a barrier to entry. That one's for you, Calvin. That's for my disc golf lovers out there. I know
And I
Calvin's a big
missed it.
one. Yeah, it's
Missed
okay.
one question that was meant for me.
It's okay. It's meant to shine a light on the amazing sport that is disc golf. I do really much enjoy
I
it.
should have clarified if golf cart was being used on the golf course because I might have reconsidered.
We'll get it next time.
Can I take a mulligan?
Yay.
We're too far in for that. We're on round number 3. But speaking of being near the end, we are on hole 15, the last hole of our game of golf. First time I ever had any experience to golf was the classic Wii Sports Golf on the Nintendo Wii. Honestly, I'll say it, probably one of the best sports on Wii Sports. It's a fun one.
I agree.
But the question is, which of the following Wii Sports Golf facts is false? I've made one of these up.
this
The
is so
other
good.
4 are true. So here we go. A. Golf is the only sport that appears in all Wii Sports titles, which includes Wii Sports, Wii Sports Resort, Wii Sports Club, which is the Wii U one, and then Nintendo Switch Sports, which is technically the same franchise. B. The 9 holes in the original Wii Sports course are 3D remakes of the 9 holes in the original NES game Golf. C. Wii Sports Resort has a total of 21 holes in its courses rather than 18. D. The theoretical score for the Wii Sports Classic course is -22. Or E. To trigger a whoa from the crowd, the ball must land 10 feet or closer to the hole. We'll just play some Wii Sports golf music in the background, man. That stuff rocks.
Ooh.
All right, Calvin.
I'm going to take 2 shots here.
2 shots.
I'm going to say golf is not the only sport that shows up in all of the Wii Sports franchises.
Okay.
And I'm also going to say to get the whoa has to be from a greater distance.
Greater distance. You can still
So
get
I'm
a
going
whoa. I like
A or E.
A or E. Bookends. What about you, Petey? What are you thinking?
Could you repeat option D again?
Option D is the theoretical score for Wii Sports Classic courses minus 22.
Gosh, I'm trying to think through those holes.
I know. I think I'm going to go with that one. I think I'm going to go with that one, not overthink it, and move on and one-shot it.
One-shot it.
D.
So you think the theoretical score is not minus 22?
I don't think it is.
Okay, Sam.
Okay, I'm gonna one-shot it too for all the marbles.
All the marbles.
I think golf is not the only sport to appear in all the Wii Sports titles. I think bowling does.
Sam, that's exactly correct. Bowling and golf are the two sports to appear in all Wii Sports titles, which means it's not only golf. Yeah, so that's 3 strokes to PD, 2 to Calvin, 1 to Sam. In terms of the other ones, I actually just learned today that those 9 holes are just 3D remakes of the original NES golf game, which I thought was so cool. Wii Sports Resort that has a new course, which is 9 holes, and it also includes the Wii Sports Classic course, which is 9 holes.
And 3 secret holes.
Yeah, and 3 secret holes. If you get under par on every hole, you unlock 3 secret holes, which gets you to 21. The theoretical score is minus 22 on Wii Sports Classic, but I don't think you can do it without hacks. I don't. You might have to get super lucky with the wind and things like that. But
I think Poofesher's done it where you homebrew the Wii or something and you get 500-mile-an-hour winds. It's so cool.
Yeah, the max wind limit I think is 30 if you're doing standard. And then to trigger a woe from the crowd, it lands 10 feet or closer to the hole. That's the end. Well, actually, before I move on, I just want to say I love Wii Sports, man. Just good stuff. Can we just hang out and listen to the Wii Sports golf theme for just
Insert right here.
Insert. It's good stuff. Anyway, that's our game. That's all 15 holes of golf that we just did. Unfortunately, they didn't add the 16 holes so we can do double or nothing. But they did. One of you did sink it into a bunker instead of a real hole, so we are going to have to investigate that. But first, can we get a score check? Ooh. So I think your total par would be 15 plus 10 plus 5. Yeah, 30. Well, I guess that's the number of. Yeah. Thank you, Cal. So what do we got?
I'm sitting at 4 over par right now.
4 over par. Hey, that's totally respectable.
I am sitting at 3 under.
3 under. Wow.
I'm sitting at 2 under.
Whoa. What a game.
No way.
What a game of golf we got going on here. But yeah, hey, somebody's ball's sitting in a bunker, and we cannot end the game until we figure out who. So does anyone have a challenge question that they're thinking about? And if not, I can read through everything.
So they repeated all the questions so they could remember what they were.
I think we should start with Petey because he's in the lead here.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
What are you feeling, Petey?
I think I'm going to go with the decibels here.
Decibels. Golf clap decibels. Okay. Just think it's wrong, or do you have specific thoughts on it?
No comment.
Sounds good. Sam?
Shoot. Okay.
I mean,
I want to go with a different.
But
No, I want to go with a different one now because you got to go for the win.
Yeah.
You got to go for it.
Gosh, I didn't even write down No, that's right. Let's do the most exclusive golf club, which is crazy because I know I answered that one.
It's okay. Maybe you were wooed, you were swayed in the moment.
Yeah.
You were wooed.
By your fakeness.
By my lovely answers.
I think all 3 of us were in the same boat. We liked the answer about the decibels.
You could go for a tie for second if you also go for the decibels, I guess.
Ooh. That's caddy advice right there. That's caddy advice.
I'll go with the number 1 cause of accidents.
All right. With the golf carts. I think one of you has found the bunker. Oh?
I just want to get on the record. I think so. I'm sticking with the golf course most exclusive club, but I wouldn't be shocked if the USGA doesn't even have an actual decibel limit, and it's just reasonable or something because that's they love to be stupid like that.
We don't know, but we do know that one of you did find the bunker. So can I get a golf drum roll, please?
Ooh.
The challenge question was, the bunker was the golf clap question, the 65 decibels.
Oh! We all thought it too. We all thought it.
I completely made up the whole premise of the question. There's actually no such thing as a golf clap in the rules. Actually, there's really no such thing as a golf clap in actual golf. The reason that you hear quiet clapping is because the mics are so far away from the crowd and you're outside that it just sounds quiet. And people kind of took that as and it became like more of a like pop culture,
Like
sarcastic
self-fulfilling.
expression than an actual golf thing. Yeah. So completely made up the premise of that question, but that is a
That's crazy.
minus
Wow.
3 to Petey for discovering the bunker, and that is an extra 3 strokes to Calvin and Sam. So
Aidan,
with that-
you're expanding the game. I don't think I've ever seen a whole question be completely false.
just false from the beginning, baby.
The whole
This is
premise,
like
I
The
know.
whole premise. I just couldn't figure out a
crazy.
good question to write about a golf club, so I just made something up.
You're like, I'm not finding
Yeah, it's like
anything.
there's nothing
That's
interesting
bullshit.
because it's all made up, so I'll just make something up. But yeah, with that, I think the winner
we have a
of the
champion.
Bus One Golf episode is Petey. Oh, sorry.
Oh, jacket looks so good on
Yeah,
him.
let me get here, Petey.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be shipping you the bus pattern blazer,
The green jacket.
the green jacket.
Yeah.
Here at Augusta,
The green hoodie.
you'll stand out even among all
Gentlemen.
these Augusta club members.
It was good
been a
playing.
pleasure.
It was
Good
good playing. It was
Hey,
good playing.
I'm
Good
gonna
game.
need to check your scorecard, but
Yeah, I will.
Sign the scorecard. Sign the scorecard.
sign it. Yeah.
I will accept tips and points next time you guys host an episode. But can we get final scores just
I'll
for the
remember that.
record?
I think I finished in third place, 7 over par.
7 over par. Hey, not bad. That adds towards your handicap, Calvin.
There we go.
There we go.
Ooh, yeah. I was 1 over par, which
over
is
par.
a great game for me.
That's
so
a
I
great
will
game,
take it.
Sam. And Petey,
great.
our champion.
I am 6 under par for the day.
That's a double condor right there. Wait, no, a triple condor.
That's how that works.
Bro had a triple
just wanna-
condor.
I just
Triple condor. Woo.
I just want to put on the record that this is my first win, and I feel like it is fitting because I won in a game where you had to win with the lowest score. So I just feel like this, this fits my Bus One trivia
Good stuff.
persona so well.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Petey.
Finally a win.
And for the rest of you guys, well, gentlemen, it looks like we rolled into Augusta here in Georgia, so that's all the time we have. If you enjoyed your ride on the Bus One tour, we'd love it if you told all your friends, enemies, lovers, caddies, and/or acquaintances about us. We're on all the socials at Bus One Trivia, and you can write to us at hi@busonetrivia.com or join our Discord server. The link can be found at busonetrivia.com, where you can also check out our official merch. May or may not include the bus pattern blazer. That's exclusive
Please.
to winners, please. Finally, we'd like to thank Vert for the use of our theme song, 5978, which is a certified condor.
Certified.
Certified pterodactyl, hole in
That song
none,
is 4 under.
4 under par, baby. Thank you all for riding Bus One and coming along on the Bus One tour. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.